The Careline as a ministry attracts people who are helpful by nature and have a compassionate heart for others. However, there are boundaries for the kind of care we offer on the Careline, and this is for the long-term benefit for you and the Careline team, as well as our clients. It reminds me of a sign I saw in Germany. It stated, "Don't feed the birds." And unlike a sign we'd see of the same nature here in Australia, the Germans actually went through and showed the entire process. First of all, the first part of the sign showed someone or a well-meaning person feeding a bird. Unfortunately, with the second part of the sign, it would show the bird not eating all the bread. The third part of the sign would show the bread fermenting at the bottom of the lake, and then the fourth part of the sign would show that the oxygen would then be drained through the fermenting of the bread and all the fish would die. So we have to be careful in the way that we treat people, because it is easy for us to think we're helping people, and in fact, in a long and way that we may not realise, it's actually to their detriment.
At the Careline, we consider personal protection of the utmost importance. In this lesson, we'll discuss what personal protective behaviour rules we have in place in order to protect you and the client. It is key that these rules are always abided by, regardless of circumstance. These include the 5 nevers, group rules, and our legal requirements regarding confidentiality. First of all, the 5 nevers. We've come up with pictures to help you remember these 5 vital rules. The heart. We are not qualified counsellors, and our line is not designed to be a counselling helpline. We do not give people advice. We are there to listen to them and pray for them, and offer alternatives when appropriate. We do serve as a direct referral to other counselling and crisis lines if people need this service. If a caller asks for advice, it is a legal requirement to tell them that you are not a qualified counsellor, regardless of whether you are or not. The house. Consider your own personal security and the security of others. Never reveal your own identity or the location of the line. This is for your own protection and the protection of everyone else involved in the ministry. If questioned about this, be general, specific only to the state or major city that you are in. Never reveal your own last name or the church you attend. The phone. Always give out emergency helpline numbers. Never give out personal numbers. There will be more information later on concerning what to do in crisis situations with someone on the other end of the line. Arguing. Never argue with callers. Always be polite but firm with abusive or rude callers. You do not have to put up with abuse or become engaged in a fruitless argument. Thank the caller for their opinion and hang up. The last but not least is respect. Always respect the caller's opinion, even though you may not agree. We are not here to push our own agenda, but to listen to others, helping those with questions and praying with those who are willing. These are our 5 nevers. Please take the time to learn these as you will be tested on them later. Now, there may be times when you come together to share in a group, or even do shifts with other people. There are a few basic rules to group dynamics that we foster on the Careline. Respect. Respecting others in the group is foundational and will help to build rapport, empathy, and genuine regard for other people's opinions and perspectives, which will be key to your involvement on the line. Love for God and others. This simply is a great regulator for our behaviour as Christians in general. Working in a group requires honesty, care and respect so that we treat each other in a way that reflects the love of Christ at all times. Our last rule is about confidentiality. Basically, it is fine for you to debrief about a call with another Careline person, but this cannot be shared outside the life of this ministry. Not even to your husband or wife. Confidentiality is our legal requirement, and our callers expect that whatever they share on the line will be kept confidential. Sharing within the Careline group is acceptable for the purposes of debriefing, supervision, training, reporting, and encouraging. Ultimately, whatever is said in the group stays in the group, without exception. The call reports you will complete should only include information that would identify the caller if follow-up is required. A call report using only a first name is fine. Any other notes taken during the course of the call are to be destroyed prior to the volunteer completing their shift. Exceptional circumstances arise when there is an immediate, life-threatening risk to the caller or to others, and the identity of the caller is known. Wherever possible, volunteers should advise callers of the limits of confidentiality, which apply to exceptional circumstances. To involve external professionals or agencies, police, ambulance, etc., authorization must be obtained from the Careline manager. These are the fundamental rules to the Careline, the 5 nevers, group rules, and our confidentiality requirements. Please take the time to memorize these rules as they are important for your safety and the safety of the team.